Right now, this very moment, as you're watching this, there is a team of psychologists, data scientists, and designers employed by nearly every company you spend money with. And their job? To make sure you spend money you didn't plan to spend. Your supermarket? It's not a grocery store. It's a psychological obstacle course designed to drain your wallet. Your favorite apps? They're not tools. They're slot machines disguised as convenience. Today, I'm going to expose 7 brain hacks that companies use to take your money. And I'm warning you right now, once you see them, you will never unsee them. Before we start, let me be clear. This isn't another video telling you to skip your morning coffee or pack your lunch. That's not what this is about. This is about something much darker, the actual playbooks that corporations use to manipulate your spending. We're talking about real documents, real studies, and real psychological tactics. In 2022, the Federal Trade Commission released a report called Bringing Dark Patterns to Light. And it proved what most of us suspected: companies are systematically designing their platforms to exploit human psychology. The average American family spends an extra $3,200 per year on unintended purchases. That's not a mistake. That's by design. Let's start with trick number 1, the decoy effect. You've seen this 1,000 times but didn't know it had a name. Go to a movie theater. Look at the popcorn prices. Small, $7. Medium, $8.50. Large, $10. The medium exists for one reason only: to make you buy the large. It's called a decoy. And it works because humans don't judge value in absolute terms. We judge it by comparison. Back in the 1980s, Daniel Ariely ran an experiment at The Economist magazine. He offered 3 subscription options. When there were only 2 digital or print, 32% bought the bundle. But when he added a third option, a decoy that made no sense, print only at the same price as the bundle, 84% bought the bundle. A 52-point jump. Just by adding meaningless choice. That popcorn medium? It's a decoy. The video streaming tier you almost bought? Decoy. Here's how you beat it. Whenever you see 3 price options, find the one that makes no sense. That's the decoy. Once you spot it, ignore it. Make a decision between the 2 that actually compete. Trick 2, the grocery store obstacle course. This one's almost evil in its simplicity. Every grocery store is designed the exact same way. Milk and eggs? They're always at the back. Why? So you have to walk past everything else. Bread and produce? Front of the store, closest to the entrance. Why? Because the smell of fresh bread triggers hunger hormones. A study in JAMA Internal Medicine found that hungry shoppers spend 64% more. 64%. So the store literally makes you hungry before you shop. But it gets worse. Eye level is by level. The products on the shelves at your natural eye height are typically 20 to 30% more expensive than identical products above or below. Brands pay premium shelf placement fees specifically for that sweet spot. And the checkout aisle? That's the impulse zone. Gum, candy, magazines, energy drinks. The average household spends over $100 a year in that checkout aisle alone, on items they never plan to buy. It's not laziness. It's architecture. Trick 3, confirm shaming. This one's my personal favorite because it's so brazen. You're trying to leave a website. A pop-up appears. 2 buttons. First button, yes, save me money. Green, prominent, appealing. Second button, no thanks, I enjoy wasting money. Or no, I prefer to pay full price. It's designed to make opting out feel stupid. That's confirm shaming. The FTC specifically called this out in Bringing Dark Patterns to Light as manipulative design. And here's what's crazy, it works. Studies in e-commerce show that confirm shaming increases opt-ins by 27%. But not because people want the deal. They don't want to look stupid. The guilt makes them click yes. You've seen this 1,000 times. Newsletter signups, app notifications, premium subscriptions. The moment you see a button with negative language, that's your red flag. That's manipulation. What to do? Close the pop-up. If they really wanted your email, they'd make opting out feel equally reasonable. Trick 4, drip pricing. This is where the real money is stolen. You're buying a concert ticket. The site says $75. You click checkout. Suddenly it's $98. Service fees, processing fees, facility charges, 30% markup that wasn't in the original price. Airlines pioneered this. They quote you one price, then add baggage fees, seat selection, change fees, fuel surcharges. Some flights end up 30 to 60% more expensive than advertised. The Department of Transportation has been tracking this for years. But it's not just airlines. Food delivery apps charge restaurants 15 to 30% commission. The restaurant lists a $5 burger. You pay $6.50. Then there's a delivery fee, a small order fee, and a service charge. The customer thinks it's the restaurant's fault. The restaurant's margin just got destroyed. According to Consumer Reports, hidden fees cost the average American family $3,200 per year. That's the number we mentioned at the beginning. Hidden fees. Companies use drip pricing because people are more likely to commit to a purchase at the headline price. Once you're in the checkout funnel, psychologically you're already committed. Adding fees at the end feels too painful to abandon. Trick 5, fake urgency. And I mean fake literally. You're on a website and you see it, only 3 left in stock. Or offer expires in 2 hours, 14 minutes. Or 15 people are viewing this right now. Almost none of it is real. Researchers at Princeton and the University of Chicago analyzed over 11,000 e-commerce sites. They found dark patterns everywhere. Fake countdown timers that reset when you refresh. Fake inventory warnings that are hard-coded, not based on actual stock. Fake viewer counts. Booking.com made headlines for this. Their timer claiming urgency with red text was being reset constantly. The psychology here is called loss aversion. Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky discovered that the pain of losing something is roughly twice as intense as the pleasure of gaining it. So companies create fake losses. Fake scarcity. Fake urgency. Your brain perceives loss, gets scared, and clicks buy now before rational thought catches up. That's the entire game. Trick 6, the subscription trap. And this is where companies are most cynical. Signing up? 1 click. 30 seconds. Start your free trial. Done. Canceling? That's a journey. You call the customer service line. 20-minute wait. Finally someone picks up. They ask why you're leaving. 5 minutes of retention pitch. Are you sure? Yes. Then they say, we're putting you through to our cancellation department. Another 10-minute wait. Another person. Are you absolutely certain? This isn't accidental. The Federal Trade Commission sued Amazon in 2023 specifically for making Prime cancellation deliberately difficult. Amazon's internal project was literally named Iliad, the epic poem about a 10-year war. Because it took a 10-year legal battle to address the intentional friction. Planet Fitness doesn't let you cancel online at all. You have to either show up in person or send certified mail. Certified mail. The gym industry alone tricks people out of $60 billion a year from memberships they never use, according to the International Health, Racquet and Sports Club Association. 60 billion. That's not oversight. That's business model. Trick 7, the final one, the anchoring illusion. And this one is in every store, every website, every marketplace. You see a jacket. The tag says was $200, now $99. It feels like a steal. But here's the question that nobody asks, was it ever actually $200? Most of the time, the answer is no. In 2012, JCPenney, the department store, ran an experiment. They stopped doing fake sales and just offered everyday low prices at what things were actually worth. Fair pricing. Transparent. Sales plummeted. Down 25%. Even though customers were paying less, they felt like they were losing out because there was no sale. Your brain doesn't evaluate price in absolute terms. It evaluates price relative to the first number you see. That anchor. A luxury watch store doesn't have $20,000 watches to sell them. They have them to make the $2,000 watch next to it look like a bargain. Retailers use anchors constantly. The crossed-out price creates the illusion of savings. Your rational brain knows it might be fake. But the emotional brain already made the decision. Okay. 7 tricks. But here's the good news, they all have one thing in common. They all target your fast, emotional brain. The part that makes quick decisions. The part that feels, not thinks. And there is one defense mechanism that defeats almost all of them. Wait 24 hours. That's it. Before you buy anything that wasn't on your list, wait 1 day. Sleep on it. Let your slow, rational brain catch up. Studies show that waiting overnight eliminates 90% of impulse purchases. Because when you think about it, most of these tricks fall apart. The fake urgency isn't urgent. The decoy was decoy. The anchored price was anchored. You've now seen the playbook. Companies don't want you watching this video. But you did. If you understand this, share it. Your friends need to know. Next week, we're revealing why the middle class is disappearing, and it's not what your politics told you. Important disclaimer. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a consumer protection attorney, behavioral economist, or financial advisor. The tactics described are based on publicly available research from the FTC, academic studies, and consumer reports, all of which should be independently verified. Use this information as general knowledge about consumer psychology, not personal financial advice. Always think critically before making purchasing decisions.